Okay, am I live here? I'm gonna check things out. Hello? Okay, I'm gonna stop. I just want to check. Okay, can I hear myself pretty good? Oh, it's very echoey sounding. I'm gonna try fix that really quickly. Let me just try and mess around with this really quickly and see if... Alright. Which webcam? Is he using that one? Alright, let me see. Is this better or no better? Alright. Well, I will just keep that as is for now. And yeah. We'll see how it goes. Okay. Well, I am trying to get back into streaming here, obviously. Yeah, so let's just see how it goes. I've been working on this mannequin for a little bit now. I'm unsure if yeah, I don't know if anyone has seen all my YouTube stuff. I've been mostly focusing on my YouTube there and trying to do this mannequin, but today I am going to be doing some resin on it, and essentially I will show you, this is the outcome that I'm wanting. So it basically ends up like this. Unfortunately, this one dropped and chipped right here, but it is a lot more resistant than usual, which is really, really cool. Yeah, so it becomes really, really glossy like this, which is really cool. So this painting here I did do on YouTube as well, and also Twitch and all that fun. Not Twitch, TikTok and all that fun stuff. But if you want to see this, check out my YouTube channel. I will be posting some more stuff on there eventually as well. So anyways, yeah, I hope, I'm just kind of looking there to see how everything is. I hope that everything's good with everyone. And let's see, the profile image can be taken, YouTube channel home. Okay. There's a lot of new updates since I last seen. So yeah, if there's anything new, or if you can't really hear me, let me know, because I'm gonna try and check that out and see if I can hear myself at all. Let me know how the volume is. I do have a mic, but I don't know if I can plug it into my computer here in the headphone jack. That's the one thing that I'm wondering. So anyways, let's get started with this. And I wonder, I also want to check something here too. It's been a long time since I've used any of this. Look at it and see if this guy still works. Let's see if it still works. Hey, look at that. I still have all my old stuff. The subscriber thing, that's really cool. I'm super happy about that. And it has the meow, right? That meow is awesome. So yeah, feel free and hang out for about an hour. We're definitely going to do this, and I also wanted to show you that I have this camera here so I can show you better shots of what I'm doing. That there, I will be moving around as I continuously go about. And I am going to open the chat here and see what happens. To activate your chat, I do have this chat thing that's supposed to be working for my YouTube as well, but who knows. Yeah, let's get this happening here. All right, Okay. I'm just wanting to try something here. Bam. Okay. Now, what I like to do is I'm going to take both of these here and I'm going to mix them equal parts. How I judge them and do equal parts is I literally just pour it in and try and make it all even. So I kind of go back and forth, but I'm really excited to get this started, and I'm excited for it to eventually look nice and shiny and glossy like this one here. So let's do this, and I am a little bit concerned right here. I just want to check my settings on this. Settings here. Sorry. Yeah, okay. That's all good. All right. Oh. I've been trying to stream on Twitch as well as YouTube. First time actually trying that here. So I don't know if it's working, but everyone that is on the Twitch, feel free and hang out, and I really appreciate it. Now on my YouTube, I don't know if I have to actually click go live or not, but I will be kind of messing with that for a moment and seeing if it works or if it's not working. I do want to check it out. You know what? I can check it out on my phone, right? So yeah, let me check that out on the phone. If I go to my account, and I'm just going to go to my other account here and see if I come up on live. So that's something that I'm going to check out this moment. Let's see. So if you don't know, I am also doing a lot of YouTube primarily. Instead of Twitch, but I'm trying to get back into doing Twitch as well. Yes, I am live. Yeah, I am currently live as well on YouTube, so I'm super excited about that. I'm gonna see how I sound, so I'm gonna click this really quickly, see what the volume sounds like. Okay, so there might be a little bit of back and forth, like you know, things like that. But let's see this. What the volume sounds like. Okay, so there might be a little bit back and forth, like hey, not bad at all. All right. So let's see if I click here. I'm gonna write meow as well. There, bam. Okay, let's see if it came up. I got 1 and 1 there, and let's see if it came back up here. I'm really trying to see. It's not coming up on here, and I don't know why. I'll have you all up here as well on this chat, so I can read you off my phone when people come and chat. So I'm hoping that will make it a lot easier so that I can see the live chat here as well. Okay? Alright, so I got everything up and going, I believe. I don't know if this is gonna mess things up here or not. Alright, I'm gonna play some music. Right. Oh, I still have myself unmuted there. Oh, I still have myself. Okay. Now. All right, let's do this. We don't have too long, but we don't have too short of time either, so it's not terrible. All right, so let's do this. So just adjusting that there so I can see everything, and let's do this. So I'm going to grab a paintbrush here. What I also use to mix is this. So I like to use my palette knife. Here I usually just use this little mixing tin, boom, 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 and I mix it up in here, and equal parts of resin, and then we will be putting resin on top of this mannequin. Yeah, and it should turn out really good. I'll probably be using about half of this, so we'll probably go about here. I can always add more. Resin is expensive, so I highly suggest if any of you are going to be purchasing resin, to just start off with a small brand, see if you like it. I like this brand. It's just Art Love Resin. It's really good. I picked it up from Opus. So yeah, feel free, and yeah, let's do this. So I'm going to bring you over here and give you a nice shot of this. So, do you use resin by any chance? Anyone? And if so, what brand do you use? Because I've used this one, and I've used a few other ones, but this one I really like the best. So I think I'm going to keep pouring a little bit more. I'm going to bring you up over here. Let's bring you over here. Woo! So, yeah. So I'm going to keep pouring here. There we go. That should be good. Wipe it off. In here's my drawer, and in my drawer I actually have a whole bunch of paint and everything, so it's great. I'm just gonna adjust this really quickly here. Just give me a quick second, and yeah. Is that better? That's a little bit better, right? All right, so we gotta get this started. Okay. So actually, I believe this was clear at one time, and it kind of got slightly discolored. It still works really good. I've used it on a lot of my other pieces of artwork here, and it's worked really good, so that's a nice thing. It's sometimes hard to open there. All right, this is the hardener. And I'm just taking a quick look here to see if it's even, because with this stuff you pretty much want it 100% even, and I can tell you already I need a tiny bit more hardener, so I will show you that. All right, I just need a little bit of hardener there, because it's not 100% even there. So let me pour a little bit more in there. Okay, not much more. Bam, it should be good. Take a look. Yeah, it looks pretty bang on there. Okay, now let's close it up. All right, that one's closed up. We may have to use it again later. I'm unsure. one thing I do want to check actually is, let me bring this there. Nope, not that I didn't want to bring up. And I'm just going to bring up something really quickly here. Okay. So just give me 1 second. I just want to see something. Oh, I don't need that. That's fine. All right. Okay. So, where were we here? There we go. Perfect. Alright, this stuff actually takes a long time to dry, but we will be mixing it up here. So this is essentially what I do. Just take this, mix it up, and I just keep mixing. So I'm going to bring you back over here. Boom, bam, boom. So I got a nice shot of that face. I just keep mixing and mixing. Yeah, bubbles get created, but I do such a thin coat that it really doesn't affect it too much. That is. I'm just going to readjust this over here quickly. So yeah, it works out really good. I did paint this whole thing. It took me a few days to paint. But yeah, it was really easy to do for the most part. So just keep on mixing here. It's really trippy. I have so many thing cameras going on right now, and like on my screen I have a lot of different windows open that's showing duplicates of my of everything, so it's kind of cool. I'm gonna actually get rid of that one because yeah, there we go. I'll just keep it there. Alright, so where did I put that paintbrush? Okay, there's that brush, and I'm just gonna scrape this off here. All right, now let's do this, okay? Yeah. Is the music too loud, or how's the volume of stuff? Anyways, let's get started on the face here. Okay, so I will, there we go. Just gonna make her glossy and nice. It's gonna be really beautiful after everything's done. Look at that. It really shines everything up. I like things being glossy and shiny way more than matte finishes. On almost anything and everything, I prefer gloss finishes on basically anything, really. So I essentially just dip my paintbrush in here and keep on going. There we go. Oh, this is nice. Get right up in those nostrils, eh? So I did this mannequin piece here for a client, and originally the hair was a dark burgundy. And my client decided that they wanted it to be more of like a dark red. So I eventually did change that. So sometimes as I'm going along, I can see that there is some bubbles that do appear, and I just kind of go over it with my brush and just trying to eliminate it as much as I can. This is wicked. Oh, it looks so great. I'm really just trying to keep the skin part as smooth as I can possibly keep it. Alright. I'm going to kind of come up over here a bit and make sure I get all this side of this face here. See, I did miss the side of that nose there a bit. Let's get right in that ear. This resin here takes approximately I'd say at least 10 hours to cure fully almost. I like to leave it for a full day and a bit. That way it works really good. This hair is turning out amazing. It really just, it was very dull before. Like look at, it was very dull before. And this kind of just opens it all up. So, I don't know if anyone is gonna remember me. I originally my account was mixed. Before it was Mixed Media Mike, it was The Ambitious Artist, and I had a YouTube account here on Twitch. I was doing it for quite a while, not long, a little while, and my last live stream, it would have been actually my wedding, and it did not work. The whole internet was garbage. We ended up live streaming it, my wife and me ended up live streaming it on just Facebook, and Facebook then made it so that there was no volume because trademark things for some music we had. I mean, obviously we had not copyright free music for our wedding, but you know, there's nice pictures and stuff like that if anyone would want to see them. But yeah, let's keep doing this hair here. And once when all this is done, I do lift it up to kind of off this surface here, because I don't want it to go on here and then it does drip, and it creates like a dripped look, and it's all dripped and kind of wavy, and I just go with an X-Acto knife and cut along it, and it does get rid of it a lot. So that's really, really good. I'm going to be pulling up the screen eventually on the chat here. So if you are messaging me on YouTube, I'm very sorry if I'm not getting back to you there. So let's kind of come over here. Sorry if that's not the most flattering view there. Bam. I just want to gloss this all up, or resin it up as it actually is. Let's get this here. Oh man, great. This is just great. It looks awesome. I mean, I've already taken, this is gonna take a little bit more resin than I expected. I'll probably be able to do about half this mannequin piece with this amount of resin that I did pour. My problem is I do tend to put on not super thick, but fairly thick. So as it starts dripping down, I will just kind of smooth it out a bit, like so. But this resin, I feel like it settles in very, very, very nicely. Has a very nice finish to it. It's great. Just watch these colors. Watch these colors. They're just gonna pop out so much. There we go. So another big reason why I actually decided to do resin on these mannequins, before I was doing resin, I actually was just glossing them and putting any kind of varnish or finish on it just to keep it, of course, shiny and to protect it. But the thing is that I work with acrylic base paint, and all the mannequins that I work on are plastic. So it's a plastic on a plastic, and they don't adhere very well together at all. So they would chip, and just any little nick or bump would just completely mess it right up. So I decided to just give it a shot with a little tester mannequin. I'll show you over there. And it did turn out. It turned out really, really well. So yeah, let's let me bump over here and see what's going on here. Right on. Okay. Bam. Okay. So I'm just gonna keep working this on here and just keep going with it. So yeah, I don't do a thick layer at all. I literally just do a thin layer just to put a little bit of protection on this. But if anyone is interested, you can always check out my YouTube stuff as well. So this thing, as it dried, it did actually crack a fair amount, not too much, just a little bit. Kind of made some cracks and some cells. It's really cool. I'll give you a nice close-up shot before we finish up here. We will finish up here in approximately half an hour by 7. One thing that I worry about a lot with working with resin here is actually if I mix the resin up itself properly, because if you don't, it will not cure. It will stay sticky. I've done it before on one of my paintings, and I was not happy about that. That's for sure, because it completely ruined the whole painting. So I did spend a long time, quite a few days on this mannequin here. So obviously I'm hoping it all cures properly. But let's mix this up. Sorry, bam. So we are going to take these two again, mix them 50-50, and hopefully everything turns out great. Okay. we're just gonna go like this, and let's just pour right in here. Let's see where we are at. What do you think? Are we 50-50? So we are not quite 50-50, almost, just about. So we are going to pour a little bit more in here. There we go. Let's see now. I let it sit for a couple of seconds just to really let everything drip and come together. Pretty sure it is. So now time to mix that up really good. I think the main thing is just mixing. Like I just said, that I'm always scared about the mixing process. My main concern right now is my volume. I don't know how it is. Yeah, so let's just mix this up. Feel free and let me know if the volume is terrible, if you can't even hear me properly, if my music is too loud. It always helps. So if you can see that there is actually a fair amount of bubbles in there. But when you spread it thin, it has an easy time of rising to the surface, no problem. So this time I'm gonna really just try and make sure that this is mixed up as well a lot. That's one thing. If your resin doesn't cure properly and it's still tacky or sticky, I kind of just thought, well, why can't you just do another resin top on top of that, just to kind of make sure if it works? I don't know. So we'll see if this covers the rest of this part here. Let me bring you guys up and over here, and we'll have a nice shot like that. And come on, don't get on there too much. No. Bam. All right, so let's get a good shot right over here. And yeah, all this is just gonna make the color pop so much. It's gonna be awesome. It sucks about my mic. I know, I don't know if you all can hear me as good as I hope, but you know, if my music's too loud, feel free and let me know. So I can always just turn this down a bit. That helps, I think. But then it's boring because there's no music for you, but I had the music playing before in the background, and yeah. But we will be glossing this just to make it all 100% better. This resin is just going to make everything a lot stronger. Like I said before, with the mannequins, if you tap them or hit them on almost anything, it chips. And I will show you with this one here. I mean, this mannequin here, it was perfect and it fell and it chipped right there. So I actually got to fix this one back up. But this one here was by far one of my favorite ones that I've done so far. Yeah, it was great. It was really, really good. Okay, so, oops, it dropped, and I'm scared that's gonna break more. My art studio itself is actually not that big, and I forgot to put the lids on here, so that's not good. The black lid always goes on the hardener. So there we go. There we go. And mix, mix, mix. I'm going to kind of swing over here. All right. There we go. What kind of ventilation you need for when you're working with resin. It's probably something I should know considering I'm working with resin, but I just work in it with in my small little studio here. This little room. And I'm gonna work over on these corners here. This is turning out great. It is such a difference, in my opinion, compared to what it looked like before, right? Wouldn't you say? And I can't believe that resin that I just mixed up. I'm gonna have to mix up more, but I guess that's okay. I'm gonna try and bring some of this up and over here and try and stretch the resin as far as I can. But the shine it creates on this is incredible. There we go. I'm just trying to drag it all up and down here. Just like that. Because resin, oh my god, it is like gravity, is its best friend. It just kind of just goes downwards. So you can literally just, it pools. It really pools up. Like so, it will all gather right up in that chest cavity there, and across the collarbone and up around here. It's just gonna gather up, and as I go around and go like this, see, I can just gather it up right along there. Perfect. So I just want to make sure that's as thin of a coat as possible. And now it's time. I got barely anything left in here, so I'm actually going to have to mix up another small batch. But I'm going to try and spread this out as much as I can along here, along the sides as well. And here. There we go. Okay. I will mix up one more batch really quickly. And I hope that will kind of finish it off. I'm hoping at least. Because as we all know, resin is fairly expensive. And it's not the best thing to waste. So I want to try and gather up as much as this resin as I can and just keep pulling along. In the eyes here, around the face, it is more of a thicker coat than the rest of the body right here. So, yeah. going to gather up this stuff that's in the corners here. I'm really trying to get right up under these little drips. Well, that scared me, that noise, but it was just a other piece of plastic here. So it's definitely building up along here a lot. Really wanting. Okay, I need to definitely mix up a little bit more here. Not much more, just a little bit more. It's turning out pretty dang good so far, I think. Alright. Bam! Okay. Let me bring this over. Over there. Maybe a better shot up over there. Okay, so it's time to mix up a little bit more here. I'm gonna place that there. Ooh, I'm getting sticky there. This resin just goes everywhere. Okay. So I don't need as much more as I had before. A little bit more. Okay, so like I said, I used about half of the resin before because I used a quarter on my other mannequin, and then today I'm using half of that. So yeah. Now let's see if I can get this pretty bang on or not. Looks pretty good. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay. Just hang on 1 second. There we go. My kid just made this for me. It's really cute. So he knocked at the door and I had to grab it. Okay, time to mix this up. Mix, 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 mix. So like I said, that yeah, bubbles accumulate, but it's such a thin layer that it's okay. See? There we go. So one thing I wonder is that since, I mean, I was on Twitch approximately about a year ago. Well, it's actually been over, yeah, it's been over a year since I've been on Twitch here. But what I'm wondering is, since TikTok came out, is there less people on Twitch? I wonder. Alright. So I'm just going to finish this one corner off right in here. There we go. And then especially right in here. Look, oh, I don't want to get anything on my mouse here. I'll just toss it over there, alright? Let me get all this. Oh, want to become famous by whatever. Oh, this is all clickbait stuff. No, I'm not buying views. Alright. Okay, now I'm going to try and stretch the rest of this resin that I have just to finish all this off. Because down here, it's fragile down on the legs here, but the thing is I don't have to worry about too much of the paint up here really peeling. I mean, if this chipped down here, yeah, it would be not the best, but I would rather something down there chip. So because I keep trying to stretch this resin and bring it as far as possible. So I'm trying to bring it all the way down here now. Because like I said before, the gravity just kind of brings all the resin downwards. So I can even just kind of put this sideways and just gather all that up in there. I can really scrape it up. Alright. I am almost done with this, but you know what? I don't know if I have enough resin to pull along and bring it all down to the legs here. I might have to mix up a little bit more, but I'm going to really try. I'm just going to scoop as much as I can down from there and just drag it all the way down here. I can tell about the discoloring a bit of the canvases, I mean on the mannequin, that what parts are covered and what parts are not. So that's a good thing. There we go. Then drag a little bit more down over here. And I just got a little bit of this corner to do here. No! Okay, let's see how much is in here. Oh, there's a lot of resin in there. And just bring that here and put a small coat on there.
time did you say to come back on?
Yeah, you're good.
Oh, I thought you said like 6.
No, so you're good. Okay, I have a little bit. Can't believe I have to mix up more. No. Oh, I thought I would have been able to stretch it, but I don't know.
Go back to time that's gone.
No, you can do something else for now until after dinner. Okay. I'm thinking I'm just gonna pour a little bit more again. I like thin coats of stuff. Like for this resin, I want it to be a thin coat, but the thing is that if it's too thin of a coat, it's not even gonna protect it the way I want it to protect it. So that being said, I'm gonna have to mix up a little bit more here, just to stretch down on the bottom half. Yeah, I don't know. What's your opinion? Because again, these are just very thin coat that I have going on. This here is a little bit thicker up on the face, which is fine because I want to protect it a little bit more. And then right along here where all the paint is, I like a thicker coat there as well. So let's just mix up a little bit more, half and half here, and then we'll be good. I'm kind of getting it everywhere. It's such a mess. I always make such a mess when I was doing this mannequin here. It literally just went everywhere. But this one, this is essentially what it's going to be like. Nice and perfectly shiny and awesome. So. Hang on 1 second, please. Said you can't do any electronics right now. You were just on the phone for a long time. You guys can do something else. Little man, I don't care if you joke. You don't even joke about that stuff. Do you understand? If you're bored, it's your own fault because of what you did. And the more you do stuff like that, the longer the ground is. Do you understand? So you better stop. I thought someone was at my door. Okay. I don't need much more. That should be good. Let's see, is it even? It's the one thing that I always want to make sure for the most part is if it is even. Looks pretty bang on there, so that's good. I'm just gonna check something really quickly here. All right. Okay, so I'll mix up some more of this. Like I said, I just mix. And there we go. I can actually hear some of the bubbles pop when I rub it across because there's so many bubbles in here sometimes. Resin is notorious for getting bubbles, so it's always something that I try and be careful about if I can. Kind of just did a thicker coat up on the stomach there because I know it's going to be dripping down eventually here in the next few hours. And then also I can just kind of gather it and move it around if it's at more of a flat surface there. Okay, just gonna kind of bring some of this downwards here. Resin really likes to pull up a lot. There we go. I'm just doing the bottom part of here, and yeah. I think we have a good coat of resin all on here. This mannequin here is actually a lot taller than the other mannequins that I've done before, so it took a little bit more resin there, that's for sure. Okay, I'm just gonna run my brush over everything nicely just to kind of spread it out as much as I can. Just like that. There we go. This is looking great. Me to say, a lot better, eh, than when we first started. Sorry, let me see that. Oh shit, weren't you working on that stick house or something? Yeah, I actually originally was working on that stick house. I never did finish it. It was like a little mock-up of a dream home that I would love to have one day. I did not end up finishing. Yes, and I did get married. Yeah, and I am still married. It's been pretty much 1 year. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Uh, well, yeah, that's basically been what's up, besides everything that's been going on. Yeah, and today the last year, I've been focusing a lot on my YouTube and just kind of doing some art like that. I've been doing mannequins a lot. Dude, it's pretty banked. This is like taking someone I saw in 2018 and teleported into 2020. Shit show, weird. Oh my god, yeah. I did this recently on another video. Unfortunately, it fell and shipped there, but that was a really, really cool one. What have you been up to? How's, I guess, yeah, so it would have been, I got married and I was doing YouTube in Twitch 2018 to 2019, approximately then. And yeah, I went from there. Studying mostly. I love the torso tones of blue. Thank you. Yes, tones of blue. I really appreciate it. You've been studying. That is really, really good. What are you studying for? I just got to put this in some water because as soon as, yeah, the resin just ruins all my brushes. So yeah, I just did a resin pour on this mannequin here. It helps protect it, so it works good. Say mostly they're legalizing marijuana in. There's a big change, yeah. Computer science, right on. Computer science, that's really cool. What year are you in for computer science? And sorry, my mic is not the best. I'm gonna be working on that. I actually gave my mic to one of my friends because he also does streaming, and I didn't think I was gonna get back into doing live stream, but I don't know. I've been really missing that atmosphere. So yeah. First year was. I'm going to mess around with this. I think my eyes got worse since last time. Oh my god, I gotta make this bigger. I got the worst eyesight in the world, I swear. So it's your third, nice. Well, a lot of stuff has probably transferred over. I don't know if you're in Canada or the States, but I mean, basically everything's pretty much transferred right on over to what? Online, right? Essentially. So when I was in school, I loved it because it was in person, and I could never do what anyone is doing in school, whether it be high school or university and colleges. For everything to be online now is just absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, you actually came at almost my ending stream moment, but I don't mind hanging out for a couple more moments and chit chatting because I enjoy having people over. It's great. Yeah, it sucks. Definitely, it does suck for sure being doing everything online. I think, in my opinion, if I had to do things online and do all the schooling online, my motivation would be out the window for that because I need that, actual room and like area to work. I couldn't just be motivated to work from my bedroom or from my home or anything like that. So it is. Yeah, ADD. Yeah, exactly. It kind of gets there a bit for myself. Yeah, I yeah, I don't blame you. It's crazy. I'm actually just gonna lift this up a bit off this table because I painted all this on my YouTube. No, this I painted. I've been juggling between I try and do as much as I can on one platform or on multiple platforms. So like I'm live streaming this here on Twitch as well as on my YouTube channel, which is my very first live stream on my YouTube channel. But a lot of my artwork I've been doing on my YouTube as well as on TikTok. I mean, I'm not big in any means, but I just do it because I love doing it and I like making content. It's fun. But this here, I only did this on my TikTok. So if you do want to see this painted, my TikTok is Mixed Media Mike. So all my platforms are the similar along everything, like my Instagram and everything is just Mixed Media. So, or Mixed Media Mike, sorry. So I'm going to actually be raising this up off this here. I'm just going to kind of balance it on this jar. I'm going to try my best on here and see how it goes. I still have the that house that I was working on. I still have it over in the corner here that I have to eventually get back to. I don't think I will get back to, but we'll see. This is kind of stuck there. Oh no, it's super sticky. It's I don't want to drop it, but I want to balance it. There we go, and I'm gonna move it over to the table here. I love the colors of this. I did this as a commission. The person really wanted those colors, so it's great. And now my hands have resin all over them. Wonderful. So I needed this off the table because resin loves gravity. It just gets sucked right down. No matter how thin of a layer you do, it still tends to get those drips, which I eventually just cut off with a X-Acto knife there. And I'm going to kind of come over here so I can read. This is now the mannequins in their way. On the jaw here, how did I do that? Oh, literally, I emptied most of the bottle of paint, and when it's pretty much empty, right? Lots of this paint, because I've done so many mannequins with paint pouring lately that I have a whole bunch of almost empty bottles. And now you may be like, okay, it is an empty bottle, throw it away. No, you know what you do? You keep that bottle because it can do nice splats. So when it's half empty, or not half empty, almost completely empty, where you have to shake the shit out of it and you like, it won't come out and you got that squirt, or like, you know, where it just kind of splatters. That's what I do. And I just literally went like this and splattered it up the cheeks. Now, this was not laying down when I was doing the paint pouring, so all this was done vertically, straight up and down. So kind of to get under that angle and have it splatted up, because I wanted to look like the paint got exploded upwards. So I will show you this side of the cheek, which is my favorite. So that there is my favorite on that side of the cheek. So essentially I was underneath and I just squirted upwards like this, right up, and also along there. Yeah. The flicking the brush, you know what? I didn't think about that. That would have been a really, really good idea as well. I should have done something like that. The brush flicking. Oh, I'm going to try that next time. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. So yeah, I will be trying to live stream for at least a few times a week from now on, all different times. I don't have an actual schedule right now, but if you are online and you happen to swing by, I would really appreciate that. And thank you so much for chit-chatting for this little bit of time. But unfortunately, I gotta go downstairs and make the kids dinner. I mean, it's already past 7 here, so it's definitely a later dinner. Good thing it's the holidays and not school night. But I do appreciate, and good luck with you and your computer science, because you are on your 3rd year, which is probably more of the challenging year, as well as this year has been more challenging in moving everything online. So mad props to you, man. Thank you so much. I'm pretty stoned, but have a good one. Yeah, no problem. You have a wonderful night, day, and all that fun stuff. And I will see you next time.